All right, here we go. This week, episode 202, The Kiss. And let me tell you, I got nothing. Like, nothing. Doesn't ring a bell. The opening picture didn't tell me anything. If you would have asked me at gunpoint, I would have said The Kiss was probably what we named the basketball episode where Gloria kisses Phil at the game. I got nothing on this. So let's just get into it. As soon as I see it, I'll remember the storylines, and then we'll get into it, what it is that we do around here. But let's do it. Episode 202, The Kiss. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here.
How come we don't
I
have the
remember
same
doing the
number of
scene.
containers and lids? Why would they ever get separated?
Built-up resentment, money issues, and a younger lid. Huh?
Mom, where's my science homework?
It's over there on the table. So, Alex, honey, what's going on? Anything
Does
exciting?
Alex have her first kiss? Is that what this
Big
is?
boys?
No.
I'm feeling a little bit disconnected from Alex right now. Last week, I picked up her cell phone, thinking it was mine, and I accidentally read a few flirty text messages that were probably from a boy in her class, which is fine. Or they're from a drifter. Come on, isn't there something you want to share with your mommers?
Yeah, don't call yourself mommers.
It's good. Look at the
He
flowers.
blew his lid when she tried to contain him.
Just perfect Phil Gumpy stuff right off the top. I mean, that's just absolutely perfect, Phil. As a matter of fact, I would show that scene if I needed to tell somebody the character. Oh, look like
Okay.
tears.
What do you think?
I like it.
But you don't love it.
No, I do. I love it.
As much as you love the other one? Ooh. Okay. The house is on fire. I only have time to grab one shirt. Which one do I take?
The correct answer is take Lily.
After that,
Okay, the blue one.
because the gray one washes me out.
No, Cam, you can't go wrong here. Everything you've tried on looks great. I love you in both of them.
Oh, you're so nice to me.
Oh, is this the episode
Mitchell
where
has a problem with public
displays of affection? PDA.
I remember once at a New Year's Eve party, stroke of midnight, he high-fived me. Two problems with that. One, gays don't high-five. Two, gays don't high-five.
Great reading at the end of there where he just sped up high five a little and just put the slightest bit more emphasis on it. Just an excellent job by Eric. I think this is the one where Cam goes in for a kiss. Mitch moves and Cam falls into the couch, kicking up what I had a levered set of tortilla chips that go flying in the air.
What smells so good?
I'm making chunchullo, a traditional Colombian dish for
Chunchullo.
dinner with the family
Oh,
tonight.
is it the chicken?
Chuyo. What is that, like tacos?
When he hangs the shoes around his neck?
No, it isn't. It's a small intestine of a pig.
Oh, jeez. Why can't we eat regular food like normal people?
I told you, Jay. My grandmother, who rest in peace, has been coming to me in my dreams, telling me that I'm losing touch with my roots.
This is the printer.
Because my dead Uncle Joe
episode.
told me to have steak tonight.
No, Jay, have some respect. My grandmother can hear you.
What do you mean she can hear us?
Well, in our culture, we believe that the dead are all around us.
She's right, Manny. She could be right here, her bony fingers reaching out from the grave.
Yeah, keep it up, Jay. There's already one dead person in this room. You wanna make it two?
Sorry. I've got a printer to install. Oh, Gloria, have your grandmother run me up an iced tea in about 10 minutes?
Yeah, she has a better chance of making that work than you. Why don't you save us the stomping and the swearing and cold Phil? He's good at that stuff.
Oh, Abraham
Better than
wrote
me.
this.
Phil's not better than me at anything. So maybe
Scott
making
Alice
that
directing.
stupid sound with his mouth. What? You spit on me.
Haley, honey, I need you to do
Too
something.
sag. That was right.
Ugh, Mom, my arm hurts.
Why don't you find out what it is before you start making up excuses to get out of it?
Okay, what is it?
I need you to talk to your sister. I think that there's something going on with her and a boy.
So?
So, I am your mother, and it is my job to make sure that you girls don't get involved with a predator.
Okay, Mom, stop watching Dateline, and why can't you just talk to her?
I have tried to talk to her. She won't talk to me. You know that.
That's because you get so weird every time a boy comes near us.
I just don't want you girls to...
To make the same mistakes that you did.
No. No.
Mom, I'm not an idiot. I pick up on things. And I don't think that you were the good girl you pretend you were.
Wow, that is so untrue. I was a very good girl. Your kids don't need to know who you were before you had them. They need to know who you wish you were, and they need to try to live up to that person. They're gonna fall short, but better they fall short of the fake you than the real you.
Which is why we don't hide anything.
That is the opposite
That's
of what I just said.
I was not listening.
What a great interview. What a great interview.
I'll say it again. I love you and Paisley.
Oh, let me lock the door and draw the curtains.
What does that mean?
Doesn't mean anything.
Good.
You know exactly what it means. You won't kiss me in front of other people because you're ashamed of who you are. And yes, I went there.
Okay, you can't say, yes, I went there when you go there all the time. And by the way, I'm the one who makes speeches on airplanes every time someone looks at us weird. I'm the one who gives my dad hell when he refers to you as my friend.
That's different. That's confrontation. But you know what takes real strength?
Whining.
All right, so you can see we greeked the orange juice here not super well. We put we put a star over the name, and then up here I don't know if we put another sticker over there. That's probably, it looks like it's a little colorful, so it's probably another sticker. But apparently we just bought the orange juice so they could pour it. We didn't have an actual container made, so we just Greeked it, but it's not a very good Greek job. Me or Josh, an actor's touching it, so it should absolutely have been me, so I gotta take the hit on that one. But you do what you gotta do when you gotta do
every
it.
time someone looks at us weird, I'm the one who gives my dad hell when he refers to you as my
Father.
friend.
That's different. That's confrontation. But you know what takes real strength?
Whining.
Affection.
Oh, this is insane. Buying a shirt, it's not a kiss-worthy moment.
Jeez,
I
oh
didn't
man,
know
they're
there was an
colorful
official list.
stickers
Please
that
tell us
reflect
what is on
light.
the list.
I
I'll
mean,
tell you what's
wow.
not on the list. Finding jalapeno stuffed olives, making the light on maple every time we see a VW.
You don't like kiss buggy?
It's not a real game. It's just another way for you to be needy. And I don't appreciate you making me feel bad because I can't live up to your impossible standards. Nobody kisses at a bowling alley.
I almost got a turkey.
Cheerios. That's what we ended up giving Lily most of the time, was Cheerios. That's what you do with most kids. Cheerios
Yellow.
seems to be the go-to.
Oh, hey, Jay, just a sec. I'll go get Claire.
Oh, actually, it's you I'm calling. What was that?
A cat. There's a cat. What's up?
Well, Gloria's been missing her grandmother. I've been trying to get this old picture of her printed, but I can't get this new printer to...
I'll be right there.
Look, Grandpa needs us!
Hells yes, I was glad to get the call. Jay's always around here fixing things, cracking jokes about my delicate hands and my
Oop.
gag response
back
to
to
the smell
here.
of paint. Look who needs me now. Mr. Hot Dog Fingers can't press print without hitting 3 extra keys. Yeah. In my house now, Jay. Technically, we'll be in his house, but we'll be in my area of his house.
So I hear you have a boyfriend. No, I don't. Who is he? I'm not talking to you about this. Oh, come on, you're finally interesting. Just tell me. He's not my boyfriend.
So,
It's Jeremy Reed. He's just this boy that I love. No. Well, have you guys kissed yet?
This season was the first time, I think, it was probably this episode too, maybe not, that we really saw the girls' room, and the girls' room really did it up. We saw it a few times, mostly on Haley's bedside, the actual opposite corner of what we're looking at now. So we didn't have to dress the whole room or really do it up. The Maya Angelou poster, we saw it, but I think this was really an upgrade to the girls' room, where set deck, came in and really made it look home, added that second layer, third layer, fourth layer, made it look homey, make it look nice, made it look lived in. There's just seems to be a whole lot more layers to it this season than I remember seeing in the past. I know we saw this side of the room, I think, when Claire was coming in her underwear and Dylan saw her on Zoom, right? Or I think we saw this side of the room, and I don't think it was dressed quite this heavily and quite this nicely. So great job by Setback to really come in this season, add the layers, and just knock it out of the park. Because I always liked the girls' room. I thought it was a fantastic set, especially when you have to realize that it's also filling Claire's room and you have to change it over every time.
No. Well, what are you waiting for? I'm not waiting. I'm 13. And you've never kissed a boy? How old were you? Like 11. And it was beautiful. I was in Jackson Kaner's carpeted garage. 11? Yeah, so you better get on it or else he's gonna think you're a lesbian. He's not going to think I'm a lesbian. I thought you were. You totally have the sandals for it.
Let's see this bad boy. Oh, P750, nice
Sandals
unit.
joke.
I would have sprung for the 840, but I get it. Not everyone can handle that kind of horsepower.
I thought maybe the cordless phone was interfering, so I unplugged it.
Good idea. Maybe we should run downstairs and unplug the toaster while we're at it.
Oh, snap, Dad. A toaster.
We're kidding. Your cordless phone is 5.8 gigahertz. This is Wi-Fi. It's a totally different spectrum. Walk with me. Here's a little trick that I've found pretty useful with Claire. The computer and the printer must talk. Command P makes the picture walk.
So this is the callback to the remote control episode, right, where he's talking to her about the thermostat. So again, and that was last year, so that was the first season. So a great job from our writers to have callbacks that go back that far, and it's really a payoff for the people who really love the show and watch every episode. So it's a great payoff for them. If you were just tuning in, this was your first episode, or you were an infrequent watcher, then this joke doesn't pay off as much.
Wow.
And when you're writing, you got to remember that.
How come it's not working?
It should be. Okay. That should be printing. So,
Hey, Phil, I'm gonna get a beer before I hit you in the head.
Is this we had to go up in the attic? I remember that. And is this where Phil? We realized that.
What are you doing here? Hi, Jeremy.
Phil,
I want to ask you something.
Sure, ask
Wait, don't talk yet. Here's the thing.
Hates
We've
paint.
been texting for a while, and it's been nice.
Makes him sick.
But I feel like it's leading to something else, and I don't know if you do or not, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking for him to like her. Oh, God, that's from Notting Hill, so dorky. But a really underrated movie.
What's happening?
I'm not a lesbian. I would like for you to kiss me.
Great reveal.
Oh, I love watching you stir.
Then I will stop.
What, are you still mad at me?
Yes, you have to apologize for making fun of my culture, my beliefs, my chunchullo, my abuela.
I'm sorry. If you think your grandmother's here with us, I respect that. Now come here. Oh, Grandma, where'd you come from? Hey, we're gonna have to get you a little bell.
Enough, Jay! My culture is very important to me. I've been working all day to share it with your family tonight, and all you do is mock me. Just go.
Honey, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing you.
Instead of being the comedian, why don't you help me?
What do you need?
Slap the chicken.
Do what?
In Colombia, when you cook,
I think
in
it was
honor
do
of
what
the
now once?
departed, you have to scare death.
Which I think was a much funnier bit. I do remember, I don't know why these things come into my head, but I remember one take he goes, do what? He does almost the same thing, but he added now. Do what now? And I think that was found. I don't know why we didn't use it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I really feel like I remember that, and I really thought that was funnier. So I'm not sure why we didn't use that. Probably because it came from a different take, and we always these early seasons tried to use the same take to match the energy and everything.
Away from the food to protect the people that are gonna eat it. Slap it and yell.
That's the nuttiest.
Yell.
Calm down. Give me the chicken. Here we go.
That's not scaring anything away. When my grandfather used to cook, the whole house would shake. Louder. Higher. Louder. Higher. Louder.
All right, so few things about this scene. One, we were rolling. This was with the louder and higher. This was a lot, Ed. Just coming up with it. I remember Scott giving the direction, be like, if you can go bigger, go bigger. You're never gonna go too big on this one. It's always gonna be funny or bigger. And so I think this was the take that Ed really went for it, and it was a good. I felt like that was a good note. You can't really go. I mean, you can go crazy, stupid, over the top, but I mean, bigger was always going to be funnier. As far as my job, you always got to stand by when you're working with chicken, poultry, stuff like that. Any raw food, wipe the hand with wet wipes. Make sure you're having disinfected. That is actually a wood cutting board, which you wouldn't want to put poultry on a wood cutting board. But that's just what I grabbed and that's what I used. So all you cooks and chefs out there would be able to look at that and be like, no, you wouldn't do that. But sometimes you do crazy things. That was just me putting it out there. But also you want to worry about your set. I did put chicken, and we did slap chicken, which means that's going to go all over the place. So at the end of this, me and Josh, at the end of the day, had to come back in here and really wipe everything down because it's not a real kitchen. It's a set, and we may not be there for a week after this. This could have happened or longer. We could have shot this on a Monday, and then we probably didn't have, maybe in the next episode, we didn't shoot the Pritchards till a Friday. So it would have been just all of that stuff sitting all over the counter, festering. So you really, like a real kitchen, you really got to clean up because you don't know the next time that you're going to be in there. And if some piece goes somewhere, or somebody forgets about it, which happens sometimes too. Somebody, had a gag where you throw it in the trash can or something, and then you forget about it. It starts stinking, and people are like, what happened? Why is that set smell? And that's happened a couple of times where you've been coming to set tech's been like, hey, did you leave this? And I'd be like, I am sorry. I completely forgot about it. They're like, oh my God, it stunk to high heaven. So you've got to be careful. But I thought that was a great note from our director as well. As big as you can go, and Ed's performance is perfect. And then I think we have a smash cut to a Gloria interview telling us that this is a bunch of hogwash.
I made all that up.
Yeah.
That's not a real costume in Colombia. We're not lunatics. But you mess with us, and we mess with you. That's the costume.
Yeah, so good.
Hey, honey, where'd you go?
Nowhere, just for a bike ride. Oh my God, please tell me this text is wrong. Did you really just go over to that kid's house and try and kiss him in front of 1 million people?
Alex, did you do that?
You got a text? Oh yeah, everybody knows. Do you know how embarrassing this is for me?
This is all your fault. You're the one who said I had to kiss him or I was a lesbian.
Haley, did you say that to her?
Oh, don't turn this on me. Look at her shoes.
Ugh, I'm never going back to school now.
No, sweetheart, yes, you are. You are going back to school, but listen to me. Just because a boy sends you flirty texts doesn't mean
What?
that you have to text
You
him
read
back.
my text? You read her text? That's why you made me talk to her?
You made her talk to me?
I kind of feel like we're spinning out here a little bit. Look, Alex, The important thing here is that you have to be very careful how you behave around boys because it is so easy to get a reputation.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not a perfect little good girl like you were. Ugh.
Were you? Oh.
Oh. Well, let's. That was Sarah.
Don't be
100% Sarah at
chicken.
the end, too,
There's no
adding
ghost
that
in here.
line.
I'm telling you, my mom
So
said her
good.
dead grandmother was in the house. She said she felt her here this morning, in this room. Maybe your mom's mentally ill.
Who puts the router in the attic?
Did she have a limp? And a cane? Uh-huh. Ghost of Manny's great-grandma. If that's really you, show yourself. That's her!
Come on. Why? Why?
Oh, well. Good joke there. That's usually what we call either special effects or another department, which we I don't think I've ever talked about, and that's playback. And playback department usually is the ones that will put stuff on computers, stuff on phones, so that you can actually interact with it. It actually looks like the phone call's coming in, or the right screen comes up when they put it to their ear, or it goes like the iPhone goes dark when you put it to your ear, but when you pull it away, you'll have a different screen that comes up. So playback is a department that you will use to do most of that stuff. You could also get playback probably to come in and do that printer gag, although it's not really that their department on that issue. Now, if you wanted something to say now printing or something on the printer, that would be a playback job. But getting it to actually print like that, that's more me. I bring it up because I have this body frequency. I don't know. I'm just making it up. That everything computer-wise will work perfectly fine during rehearsals and perfectly fine while we're testing it out. But as soon as the cameras are rolling and I need it to work, I don't know. Maybe my body sends out a different frequency that absolutely flummoxes the thing. But it just seems like every single time. It's not. It seems like it happens where it works perfectly right up to the point where you need it to work and then it won't work, which is why I always love to have playback on a set with me. I always love the playback department. That being said, I don't think we ever had playback on Modern Family. That was always me. It was always me putting screens on phones or pictures or making that printer print at the exact right time. I don't remember me doing that gag, so maybe we had special effects click that time, but playback department has my utmost respect because it just seems like when I need it to work, it doesn't work.
Hi, Grandpa.
How we doing, girls?
Mom ruined my life today.
I didn't ruin
Don't
your
even
life.
talk to me. I didn't even want to come here.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Snacks and sodas are in the living room, but don't fill up. We've got intestines coming.
Dad, if you're looking for your shoes, I think I know where they are.
This happens to be a Colombian custom, walking in the footsteps of the ancestors, blah, blah, blah. Beat slapping the chicken.
Here, I brought you a drink.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh,
Sip it first.
I'm not mad at you.
This is one of the few times that we brought the baby monitor to a different house, I think. It was the whole reason was that we didn't have Lily that day. And we didn't put Lily, we didn't want to put Lily in the scene, and so we've got to justify why the whole family's together without Lily. So there you go. Baby monitor. Makes it easy.
About it, and maybe you're right. I can be a little needy sometimes.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. And you're probably not entirely off base. I mean, Lord knows I've got my quirks. And I'm not the most demonstrative guy around, but I'm working on it.
And I'm gonna help you with it.
Good. Just don't give up on me.
Never.
Okay, everybody, let's gather around. Jay, come here. Tonight, we dine on the traditional Colombian recipes of my abuela, my grandmother. And even though she's no longer with me, I am very happy because I have all of you. To Ana María Rosa de la Inmaculada Jiménez Morales.
Yolanda Morales.
It's beautiful, Gloria, just like my Mitchell.
All right. We're going to go through that.
Gloria, just like my Mitchell.
All right. So, as you can see, it happens fast, so we get away with it. But as you can see, there is a book halfway off of the ottoman there, and there are the chips precariously perched on said book so that he can roll over and hit this. Is this bad? Yeah, it's bad. Let's be honest. We were doing this completely for a gag. It's a gag. I think that, if I remember correct, I'm not sure how it was written. It wasn't written that he hits the chips. It wasn't written this specifically. I think it was just written that, Cam goes in for a kiss, Mitchell moves, Cam falls over and lands on the floor, or falls over something. You know what I mean? I think I'd have to look at the script, but I think we were given a wide berth as to what we could do to make it funny. And this is what we came up with. Is it funny? Yeah, sure. If you slow it down and look at it, is it preposterous? Absolutely. Does it look stupid now that everybody knows it? Absolutely. But this is the gag we did for this particular piece. And this is how it was accomplished. It was me resetting that every time. And we were seeing the floor, so that makes the cleanup go much, much longer. When you can do this gag and you don't see the floor, then I could just quickly put chips back in the bowl, reset that book, put it on there, and we could go again. Maybe sweep it off so you don't hear the sound, doesn't hear the crumbles of people hitting it. But when you see the floor, then me and Josh have a much, much bigger job, because that's a reset. You can't have chips or anything on the floor from the previous take, or else it kind of gives the joke away. It shows that we've done this before. You know what I mean? So it's a full cleanup every single time. But yeah, that's how we did that joke. And now that you see it, it's pretty preposterous. Let's be honest.
Slipped right off there.
Ay, Cameron, what happened?
Well, that was a long blackout there.
The next only choose.
I'll tell you what happened. Mitchell is embarrassed to kiss me in front of other people.
No, you ambushed me.
Oh, Cam, come on, don't take it personally. When Mitchell was in high school, he was dating this girl, Robin Schiller. He would never kiss her either.
That's because I was gay.
What's your excuse now?
Ay, Cameron,
There's a chip behind his ear. I had completely forgotten there was a chip behind his ear. This is weird, but just as an insider, that is hair and makeup. Specifically, probably hair, because it's technically behind his ear, but it's in his hair. So, after that gag, and we decided it would be funny if he still had some chips in his hair, I handed off some chip pieces to hair and makeup, and it now becomes a hair and makeup job for them to find the correct piece of chip, or a chip that looks similar, put it into correct way, and then photograph it so it follows continuity every single time we do this. But that's one of those weird crossover areas between props and hair and makeup. And just the weird crossover between departments where something happens and then it has to be handed off to another department to watch it later. And that's just one of those odd occurrences that happen right there. but that's how we end up all working together. I mean, could I have put a chip in his ear and done that every time? Absolutely. But you know, we happily would have done it. But technically, and I'm sure this time, it is hair and makeup's job, and you know, everybody likes to do their job and do their job well. So it was no problem for them to take it over. And again, you'll see it, and it's funny. So good job.
He gets it from his father. Jay doesn't like the lovey-dovey in public either.
I can't believe you're coming at me right now. I'm standing here with shoes around my neck, and for the better part of a half hour, I screamed the death out of your meat. Now, what do you want from me?
Don't you see?
I love
It's
Claire's
because
reaction
of
to
you
that.
your son cannot kiss his own lover.
We don't like
say
lover.
Oh,
Can we just eat?
No. Tell Mitch that it's okay to kiss.
Of you that your son
and we
cannot
lost
kiss his own
it.
lover.
Oh,
We don't like
Say
lover.
look at that. So
The death out of your meat.
Lovey-dovey in public either.
It's gay.
What's your excuse now?
chip.
Hi, Cameron. It's
There we
not
go.
Mitch's fault. He gets it from his father.
And now we lose it.
Jay doesn't like the
I missed him
lovey-dovey in
taking it out
public
right there.
either.
But
I
I'm
can't
glad we
believe
found
you're
that on
coming at me
camera.
right now. I'm standing here with shoes around my neck, and for the better part of a half hour, I screamed the death out of your meat. Now, what do you want from me?
Don't
I
you
do
see?
love Claire's
It's
reaction to
because
that.
of you that your son cannot kiss his own lover.
We don't like
say
lover.
Can we just eat?
No. Tell Mitch that it's okay to kiss Cam in front of you.
Why is that something we have to do?
We don't.
Of course we don't.
Oh, I'm sorry that I don't want to make out with you in front of my whole family.
No need to apologize.
No, Gloria is right, Dad. You being so emotionally closed off makes it very difficult for your children to show affection.
Really?
Yes.
You had trouble showing affection in public places.
Yes.
You.
Yes.
Was that before or after you were delivered to my door in a squad car wearing nothing but your underwear and a police blanket?
Oh my God, what?
You were arrested? Awesome.
Not awesome. And I wasn't arrested. Your grandfather is just telling a joke.
It was just a joke. I got a million of them.
Dad,
I did it! It's printing. I had to download new firmware, install new drivers, change your encryption, and replace an Ethernet cable in a 100-degree attic while dodging particularly aggressive spiders. But I did it.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. I guess that's it.
What? What's it?
Wake up, Domi. This is what we're talking
Wake
about.
up, Domi.
This guy's been working like an imbecile all day for you.
Imbecile.
People need something else. Kisses, hugs.
What, for fixing a printer?
Oh, that was fine. It was only 4 hours. I tipped over a paint can and threw up a little, but I think thanks about covers it.
What's wrong with thanks?
pretty much the bare minimum, Dad.
Jay, for God's sakes, just say something.
Want me to say something? How about you're
Nope,
welcome?
lost the shoes.
How about I'm so happy to be here for you all so I can take the blame for all your crap. I can't do this, I never did that. Trust me. I gave you twice as much as my father ever gave me. The man kissed me one time in my entire life. Came up behind me, kissed me in the back of the head, said, "Good night, Becky." He thought I was my sister.
Wait a minute. What was the last time you kissed Mitch?
What does that have to do with anything?
Mitch, what was the last time he kissed you?
I don't remember.
It wasn't that long ago.
I was 12.
12? This is the problem. Jay's dad doesn't kiss Jay, so Jay doesn't kiss Mitch, and Mitch is uptight.
Okay, uptight was really not on the table. This is more about kissing.
Jay, kiss your son. He's a mess.
Oh, come on now.
We don't have to do that. It's...
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Come on, come on, do it. You're in front of your grandchildren. Kind of example.
All right, shut up.
Shut up.
Let's get over here.
Now, I feel weird.
Don't be
now.
coy. What are you waiting for? A box of chocolates? Let's do this.
Great physical comedy.
It's the sweetest thing I've ever seen.
All right, and now, because I never want to hear this again. You.
Oh.
Not you.
Not you.
Daddy, I love you.
And there,
Let's go
I
to
think it was the first
Junior.
time the boys ever kissed on television. How sweet and delightful is that? But yeah, I think that was our first kiss with the boys. It was so cute. Just a quick peck, but it was perfect and delightful.
Okay.
How awesome is that?
You know it's made of pig intestines, right?
Whoa.
Sweet.
And
What?
there we
I
go.
want to talk to you.
Mom, I don't want another lecture.
All right, so at the beginning of this,
All right, and now because I never want to hear this again.
My choo-choo,
That's okay.
You know it's made of pig intestines, right?
all right, so at the beginning of this, we saw the what is that? The two SAG plate or the two whatever in the opening establishing, which we shot in season 1. But they got a new car, and when they got a new car, I changed the plate. So here's where you see my bad work. Or maybe not my bad work. I mean, we were using an earlier establishing, and there's only so much I can do. But now, this is the new dumpy plate, which is I think it's the 5 new plate, right? Yeah, 5 NU 817. So there's your continuity error. There's your error of me having one plate on their van and then a different plate. But to be fair, I think that opening shot from the first season is a completely different vehicle, because if you remember, we had that whole tag that was basically a whatever Sierra Caravan, whatever new vehicle they got was basically an ad for that. So I don't think it was the same vehicle either, but that's what you see. Opens in the establishing shot, and now this.
Alex, wait.
What?
I want to talk to you.
Mom, I don't want another lecture.
It's not a lecture. I want to tell you something. Honey, I know exactly how you're feeling.
No, you don't.
Okay. The joke that Grandpa told tonight, that happened. That was true.
So you were arrested naked?
I wasn't naked, and I was not arrested per se. I was driven home one night by the police because my boyfriend and I had gone swimming in somebody's pool, and we didn't have bathing suits, and blah, blah, blah. The details aren't important. What matters is that everybody at school was talking about it. And I thought I would die. But it passed. I swear. And now, honey, I'm glad it happened. I've got a funny story to tell at dinner parties.
So, how long did it take before you thought it was funny?
Oh, God. 10, 15 years.
Great. What do we do about tomorrow?
I don't think you have to worry about that.
In Colombia, we kiss for everything. Because a kiss can mean so many different things.
There's no ghost in here, is there?
Not a chance. Sleep easy, kid.
It can be the start of something new.
This is such a really sweet and touching.
It can be how we say, this is the person that I love.
I love that
So
shot.
who's a better kisser, me or your dad?
Ew.
It can
I
be
love that shot.
romantic.
Just so you know, if my friends weren't there, I would have said yes. So if you still want to.
If it's okay, maybe we should hang out more first. This is only the second conversation we've had that wasn't by text.
It can also be worth waiting for. Okay, what is this?
Just another nice thing I did for you while you made a fool of me. Manny let me in on your little tricks. You feel bad now?
No, I feel good. That one is definitely my favorite.
What a great little ending. What a perfect little ending.
Phil, you really don't have to do this.
No, I can do it. I want to do it.
It's just him trying to paint the
Silly
door.
Pay someone else just to do something. No. No, no.
Go to hell.
Oh, wait, no, don't spill it.
No.
Sweetie, don't
Oh,
spill
that's
that.
on me.
Careful. Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Okay, get up. You're fine.
No, get it off.
Okay, I got it. Got it off. Got it off.
Oh, the face.
Not the face.
Oh, the face.
all right. I'll pull it down.
Oh.
You're good. You're good. I'm
It's
gonna
on.
have to. I'll cut it off.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Yo, get a bucket, please.
Not the face.
Oh,
No, don't spill it.
no.
Sweetie, don't.
All right, so we have the
Okay.
the Greek can there, right there, fully Greeked, and around the actual handle as well. So that's not an easy creek job. So I assume we sent that out. Maybe we didn't, but it would be hard to cut that out, to get it labeled, to get it put on. So I assume we sent that out to get it done somewhere. It looks like a really good label, by the way. Inside, since we put it on his face, I feel like it was sour cream. I could be wrong. Might have been something else, but I think we used sour cream for this gag.
Pay someone else just to do something.
Let me see. Let me look at the consistency here.
Oh,
wait, no, don't spill it, Smitty. Don't spill that. Careful. Oh, gosh. Okay, get up. You're good.
Get it off.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Got it off.
Yeah, that feels like. Yeah, I think that
Not
was.
the face. Oh, all right. I'll pull it down. You're good.
Maybe.
You're good.
Maybe shaving cream would have been too foamy, so I think we used sour cream there.
You get a bucket, please.
Yeah, I think we used sour cream for that last bit on that gag, if I remember correctly. Good episode. Nice little canned episode. The whole third act is the whole family in Jay and Gloria's house. So those days can get long. Some of our longer days, because you've got all your actors there. They're all in one place, so we probably shot that over 2 days, I would think, since it's the whole third act. You know, the more actors you get together, the more talky talk that happens between takes, the more, and then you start to lose more and more time. I mean, it's hard to herd cats, and that's what it is sometimes. When you get a lot of people together, it's herding cats. But it was a good third act. I thought that we really tied up the show nicely. I thought it really was a well-written script that built on the idea, but then really did some heartfelt stuff at the end. So I liked that episode. I had completely forgotten about it, but I very much liked it. So thank you for hanging out. Thank you for joining us. Hit that like button. You know, hit that subscribe button. Maybe let other people know if you think they enjoy it. It's been a good time. Thank you for spending it with me. And we're back next week. We'll talk about some more stuff. But until that time, we'll see each other soon. See ya.